Kia ora koutou katoa toa. My name is Ben Tairea and I am the project lead for TribalDIDs equals Indigenous Sovereignty project. With the development and implementation of digital technologies by Indigenous peoples, many communities and tribes are rethinking their use of and relationships with technologies, and considering the impact this has on traditional practices, Indigenous worldviews, tribal autonomy, and data sovereignty. Last year, our team entered the Project Catalyst Fund 9, Project DApps and Integrations Challenge, with the goal of researching and developing a new tribal registration system using the AtalaPrism stack and the Āhau platform. The project was successfully voted in by the community and was awarded $352,800 to complete the undertaking.
Of course, our identity is a tonga because it is us, it's our whakapapa, it's our matoranga, it's everything. So I think that's a place to start. I would prefer my ID data being housed with a hapu or an iwi. Someone else might prefer it with another sort of provider. I think that would be another step closer to data sovereignty, to particularly our IDs.
Kia ora koutou katoa, ko ai o, ko inji mātane tōku ingoa. We started this by doing a deep dive into the tribal registration process for our tribal partners. This enabled us to identify the cultural considerations for these traditional Māori identity systems and some of the challenges with migrating these traditional systems into a digital context, leveraging decentralized identifiers and verifiable credentials, while still incorporating the traditional Māori practices of identity management.
The key thing for me has been kia horo te ata haere. How are we moving forward so swiftly with due diligence, and is that being taken into effect? How we can cultivate this even more with our own people, with that intentionality of this is your investment into the space. Take a hold of it, be brave and lead it out.
Kia ora, I'm Tom Barraclough and I'm the director at the Brainbox Institute and a founder of the Digital Legal Systems Lab. Our objective was to identify and model the relevant sections of the Digital Identity Services Trust framework. First, we needed to understand the structure of the rules themselves and the overall framework.
Through close relationships and communication with tribal partners, we designed a system that would enable tribal entities to issue a digital tribal membership credential to new members that they would then be able to use with other tribal entities, industry services, and government systems. These designs included the UX and UI for the registration and presentation process, the required interactions with the technology, the AtalaPrism stack, and the proposed digital identity legislations and rules in Aotearoa, New Zealand. We developed the back-end module and front-end features that enabled Āhau tribes to communicate with the AtalaPrism agents to issue and verify credentials. We also used the Wallet SDK and the online mediators for handling connections, issuing and presentation requests, and the storage of credentials. We developed a comprehensive testing suite as part of the back-end module, and we successfully ran 2 pilots using the new identity features.
The benefit and value of turning up to a marae or to a community hall or to a community in person is actually the beginning of that trust relationship. And let's face it, trust is very important to us. There's high levels of mistrust in our communities. So if you want to get engaged effectively with our communities, you have to get up there on the ground. You have to get up there and do the mahi.
The first pilot was run with our tribal partners, the Whangaroa Papahapu, from the northern part of Aotearoa, New Zealand, and one of their hapu or sub-tribe entities. These communities have shared community membership and membership requirements, but represent different territories and descendant lines. In this pilot, we tested the process for issuing of membership credentials to new members from the Whangaroa Papahapu and discussed the presentation of the membership credential with the hapu. We learned a lot throughout the pilot, including design challenges and other potential use cases, but also built community capacity to create, implement, and maintain their own identity system.
I'd like to see a whole lot of our whānau, our community, use the app to register their history for their whānau from Whangaroa. There's so much that we could learn if we put it all in there, you know, and if they weren't afraid of sharing it.
So having a platform where people can look and see what those connections are, I think is really awesome.
The second pilot was with an online education provider called Galaxy Maps to support scholarship applications for Māori and Pacifica students. This pilot enabled Galaxy Maps students to generate a connection request within the Galaxy Maps platform and to respond to the connection request with the membership credential in the Āhau platform, solving the challenges of verifying scholarship entitlement for the Galaxy Maps team. As a team, we have really enjoyed our time working on this project, and we believe that this is but the first step in building a foundation of opportunities to be explored with this technology for our people. We lastly want to acknowledge and express our gratitude to all the Project Catalyst community members, organizers, and all the contributors that has helped us along the way, and we look forward to continuing to contribute to the community in future projects. Ngā mihi nui ki a koutou katoa, wishing you all well, and goodbye for now.